find your lack of faith disturbing.
All y'all niggas went upside down cross. Even my little partners, man. Stop that shit, boy. You look lame. All that worship the devil shit. Get with God, man. Ain't gonna get you.
I'm the coolest clam in the sea.
This nigga wearing pigtails, bitch style. Nigga, this shit all on the internet, nigga. I'll be glad to beat your ass, though. Fuck you talking about? You wearing pigtails like a bitch. All this gay ass. You was the first bitch ass nigga to take this shit to the internet. You was a hoe ass nigga. Stop speaking on street shit, you industry pigtail wearing bitch. You was a faggot.
Shabby to shabby, bro. The fuck your pussy ass ain't man, bro. You fake claiming. Ain't PD. Ain't Slaughter Gang. Ain't the mob. Ain't from Atlanta, nigga. You from Chicago, nigga. And your jewelry ain't costing none of the little ass pieces you got on your neck, boy. Then you talking about you beat my ass. And I pull up to your hood that ain't your hood and have them niggas white stripe your ass out in your hood. Boy, you better know what's going on with that. All that playing with me, I don't play. Yeah, I know the real mob, man. Y'all, you ain't the mob. I ain't Slaughter Gang. You ain't 21-9. Y'all, you talking about nigga Dick Ryan. You Dick Ryan, nigga. You from Chicago. You was not 21.
What is going on, everybody? It is Devin with Up TV, and look, man, I really need to start chiming in more when it comes to hip-hop, and not just hip-hop alone, but the whole damn entertainment industry and media empire, because it seems the magic show never stops, and y'all just fall for the illusion every time. Not my subscribers. I assume each one of y'all are intelligent enough to read between the lines, but the average person, you know, the sheeple, they can't help but to believe a lie rather than to dissect the truth. Understand this, what you saw ain't what you thought you saw. As Dr. Dre and Jay-Z said on The Watcher Part 2, you better off not looking at all. You gotta be a watcher, okay? Ezekiel 33 verse 7 says, Son of man, I have made you a watchman for the people of Israel. So hear the word I speak and give them warning from me. When I say to the wicked, you wicked person, you will surely die, and you do not speak outside to dissuade them from their ways, that wicked person will die for their sin, and you will be held accountable for their blood. But if you do warn the wicked person to turn from their ways, and they do not do so, they will die for their sin, though you yourself will be saved. So look, as a watchman, I'm just here to give you warning. Take it how you want. Believe what you want. Heed my warning or don't. It's all up to you. I'm just here to drop the truth on you, because people, look, you gotta stop buying tickets to the circus and believing it's real, and stop going to the carnival and pretending it's reality. It's a lot of stuff people need to stop buying into and believing it's real, like the media. You know, stop believing the media is real. Stop believing sports like the WWE, like these so-called reality shows that have been proven to be scripted. Even shows like Pimp My Ride or House Hunters. Everything is scripted. Shakespeare said, all the world is a stage. I just watched the movie Get Out again, so I'm really feeling some type of way, because y'all really got to stop buying into this scripted rap beef. There's bigger agendas, and for some reason, no one is speaking on it. I'm telling y'all, man, since back in the Def Jam golden era days, the music industry has had an agenda to turn hip-hop into a satanic music machine, and they are succeeding. And don't let Offset fool you for 1 second. He's just playing his role in the overall agenda to turn blacks into devil worshippers. Sounds crazy, but the facts are everywhere. Since back in 1996, and maybe even before then. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and be bold enough to say that gangster rap actually was the beginning of this path to Satanism in hip hop. So y'all gotta understand, the devil has had his hand in rap for a minute. The Illuminati was taken over before Tupac's death. Hip hop was the last music genre to transfer to be taken over, and a big big one because hip hop is the black culture and the culture of the world. That's why Tupac said in his song with the Outlaws, they don't give a fuck about us. Look that song up. He said they don't give a fuck about us, but when we start to rise, a hero in their children's eyes, now they give a fuck about us because we influence the people who hate us. We influence their children. They see they little boys and girls do what little black boys and girls are doing, and they hate that so much. So yeah, now they give a fuck about us. It's that real. See, Pac knew the Illuminati was taking over hip hop and he hated it. So yeah, he spoke out against it in his songs, which was crossing a line that marked him for death. Don't get it twisted. Pac stepped over a line, and it's get down or lay down in the industry. You better believe it. In the same song, Pac literally said in verse 1, "See, you're black like me, so you snap like me. When these devils try to plot, trap our young black seeds. Look it, cops are just as crooked as the niggas they chasing. Looking for role models. Our father figures are basers. Some say they expect Illuminati taking my body to sleep. Niggas at the party with they shotties just as rowdy as me. Before I fear computer chips, I gotta deal with brothers flipping." You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, like back then, I'm telling y'all, man, Pac was already rapping about the computer chips. He was already rapping about the RFID, the mark of the beats. He was already rapping about these crooked cops who are killing brothers in these streets, even to this day. You see what I'm saying? Pac was ahead of his time. That's why he even said in the song Changes, although it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. It's almost like Pac predicted Obama. And he was letting us know then what we should know now when we voted for Obama to put him in office, because we thought Obama was going to be the president for us. But he wasn't, for blacks. He wasn't. You see what I'm saying? So although it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. And rappers been rapping about the computer chip for a while now. So I mean, it just hasn't been common knowledge to the people. See, Ludacris said, ever since I was an embryo, waiting to ship up and ship out, something in my brain said wake up and kick out. Roberta and Wayne stayed up and flipped out, because when I came, I was draped up and dripped out. Snipped the umbilical, spit the government chip out. You see what I'm saying? Look, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm a person who considers myself ahead of a lot of people in the modern conscious community. I mean, I really started waking up, and for real, around 06, 07, and I'm speaking on the elite religion, 9/11, all that before it was common knowledge. The Freemasons, the Illuminati, I was blowing people's minds with this stuff. I was digging into all this. I know zeitgeist ain't the real truth, but back then I would have people come over to my place just to see something like zeitgeist. I went rogue in that time, and I was blowing everybody's mind around me, because my mind was blown, and Zeitgeist and Alex Jones was the only they was the only ones on the surface that was really talking about what's truly going on out here. But the rabbit hole gets deeper and seems endless if you keep digging. See, our lives have been designed to be layers and layers of cheap tricks and illusions. It's called artificial reality. Like your grape soda contains 0 grapes as an ingredient, it's artificial flavoring. The elite is feeding you artificial reality. Understand, Pac was the last freedom fighter in hip hop. He was the last of the real. Pac's death symbolized the end of true conscious music, and our replacement for Pac was Jay-Z. By coincidence, Pac was so-called murdered in 96. Jay-Z released his first major album, Reasonable Doubt, basically letting the elite know he was down with them beyond any reasonable doubt. That's why his first album His first major album, one of Reasonable Doubt, it was released in 96, contained a song called The Evils, or you can say it as Devils. The chorus of the song uses what sounds like a sample of Snoop Dogg's Murder Was the Case. You know the song where Snoop is talking about selling his soul, that's the song. You know, so Jay-Z, I believe, samples the part where Snoop says, yeah, God, I wonder, can you save me? Then it continues by saying, Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Yeah, God, I wonder, can you save me? Secret society trying to keep their eye on me. So in 96, they was already rapping about the Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, pointing it out that it's a secret society. This is common knowledge for the man who was on it at that time. But I'm telling you, when I was coming up, man, in 06, 07, and I was learning this shit, people didn't know nothing. People didn't know who the Illuminati was, who the Freemason was, with anything. They didn't know nothing. So I was blowing people's minds then. So you know it's real when they rapping about it before a time when it was even common knowledge. And now you ask any of them rappers what the Illuminati is, they don't act like they don't even know what the hell you do. What is an Illuminati? What are you talking about? I don't even know. What? Well, you know what I'm saying? You see the interviews. You see how they be acting like they don't even know what's going on. Stop it. Stop playing. Okay? But you know, it's there for people with eyes to see and ears to hear. So, so just tell me this. We know this. Pac was rapping about it in 96. In 96, Pac and Jay was rapping about the Illuminati. Jay-Z rapping about joining them, and Pac's last album was going at them. Pac's last and self-produced album was titled The Don Illuminati, with him crucified like Jesus on the album art. It's amazing how many people I speak to that have no idea this was Pac's last album. The Don Illuminati 7-Day Theory. Pac's death was the end of conscious rap's rule in hip-hop. That's why you got washed up DJs. I ain't gonna say no names, but we got washed up DJs out here trying to discredit Pac 20 years later, because a movie is coming out glorifying the West Coast legend himself. And if this movie is successful, it can spark a lot of interest in young listeners to go and dissect his music, just like they did after Biggie's movie Notorious. But that was okay, because Biggie wasn't conscious. He was down with the Illuminati 100%. In fact, East Coast rap, a lot of these major New York rappers, producers, and DJs were the first real hip-hop icons to sell their soul. They opened the doors to Satanism in hip-hop. See, West Coast rap just took rap to another level, to where it was derogatory, and a lot of bad things said. It wasn't positive music no more. You see what I'm saying? But they wasn't opening up to Satanism. New York rap brought that in, and it stretched out to all rap in all areas, and it was a get down or lay down thing. That's what this whole East Coast versus West Coast thing was truly about. But y'all don't know, man. Y'all don't know. They got y'all thinking it's about some other shit, because y'all only seeing on the surface. You're not reading between the lines. You're buying into the lie. But now it's so deep. They got these brothers under MK Ultra, straight under mind control. I done told y'all first before anyone else. They got brothers like Kanye living in the movie Get Out. It's that real. And the minute you flip the script and start speaking, the minute you're marked for death. That's exactly why Kanye better start keeping his mouth shut, for real. They gonna kill that man. And like Tupac and Donald Trump, Kanye's a Gemini. They can't help but to speak out sometimes, but because they hate control, Geminis don't like being controlled, but they love the lifestyle that comes with being in the industry. So they split like the movie Split, but only between two dominant personalities, one on the end of two major extremes. 1 minute Kanye's telling the truth, the next minute he's saying he had a dream he could fly his way to heaven, but when he woke he spent that on a necklace and told God he'd be back in a second. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute Kanye saying, go and keep praying and keep believing in Jesus, and one day that you see him, till then walk in his footsteps and try to be him. The devil is alive. I feel him breathing, claiming money is the key, so keep on dreaming and put them lottery tickets just to tease us. The next minute he's saying he sold his soul to the devil. He knows it's a crappy deal, but at least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. And calling himself Jesus, mocking the one true Lord and Savior Jesus, Kanye better stop flipping the script, because he gonna end up dead for sure. They gonna end him for sure. If he ain't already gone, then we seen a clone in action. So with all this said, understand that Offset and Lil Uzi Vert is just playing by the script. They doing this because young minds are impressionable, and they gonna start feeling like satanic symbolism is okay. Migos done already did the Versace song. You don't think the Medusa head is an Illuminati or satanic symbol? Even in the song he says, Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati. Come on now. Come on, Versace. Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati. Come on. Now all of a sudden he beefing with people who wear satanic symbols. No, he don't care. In fact, he's down with that. This ain't beef between them. This is a war for your mind. This is a beef against us versus them. They trying to play with our intelligence. You mean to tell me before Offset decided to call rappers out that he wasn't going to get called out for basically being a hypocrite? Either he's dumb or he's playing by the script. Any watcher with eyes to see could see this coming from miles away. Offset ain't meant to win this. He's not meant to win this so-called beef. Rappers like Lil Uzi Vert will, because the agenda is to program these kids into believing Satanism is cool and fashionable. And both Offset and Migos work on the same side. I'm trying to tell y'all, ain't no right, left, red, blue, Republican, Democrat, only the illusion of your choice to choose between the lesser of the so-called two evils or greater of the two evils, however y'all get down. Wake up, people. Start decoding the illusion instead of just enjoying the show. It will blow your mind, people. When you're in elementary school, one of the first puzzle games you learn is connecting the dots. What I'm telling y'all now is basic elementary work. Connect the dots to get a clear view of the bigger picture. This has been Devin with Up TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go watch other videos on my channel and wake up. I don't be playing. We getting down to the truth like no other YouTube channel. Also check out Up TV 2. Subscribe to that channel because I have greater content like this coming very soon. And I have one more channel coming soon called Up TVN. For Up TV News. It's going to cover daily news, information, and conspiracies, so don't miss out. Support this channel. You won't regret it. Peace, family. Love y'all. Thank you for watching Up TV. If you like this video and would love to see more, check out these great videos here. And don't forget to subscribe to Up TV and Up TV 2 for even more great videos.